It's a human side when things go wrong, when the sin of labor and temptation strong. If they nice and close and love, if they nice and close and love, so much to darling, she loves to be darling, melody, so darling, if you are, don't say that melody, if you are, if you are, don't say that all the song we just which should he get it
Like a sponsor for ads when you come
it's a human side when things go wrong, when the celebrating and temptation strong.
come on again, oldies.
In good the
Now come on down there.
of which and it's no sacrifice, just a simple love. It's too hard, baby, and you settle the ball. I live by the money for that okay, sorry, God, it's a God. It's a God, it's
Go back to this one.
Which will misunderstand after the fact. Cold hearted are done by something's looking bad.
You come on and you talk.
Just
I want to
as
listen to what's going on.
and it's no sacrifice, just a simple love. It's too hard, baby, and to settle the ball. Sacrifice, just a simple love. It's too hard, baby, and to settle the ball.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Top of the evening from
We are the revolutionaries of today.
All right. All right. So top of the evening to all our family and friends from our hearts with Radhika and Ken on this lovely Monday evening. It's 8 o'clock, and yes, it's time for From Our Hearts. Hope everyone is doing well, and you all had a great weekend. I hope all our Muslim brothers and sisters had a lovely and a happy Eid. So Eid Mubarak, it still went on, and I hope everybody had. I didn't get any sirni or any vermicelli cake as yet, but next week I have to go to Quran Sharif. I'll bring you some, Ken. Did you get any?
You know what's a very good evening and welcome to everyone from our hearts with Radhika and Ken on Island Zone Radio. My partner looked nice. She was watching what I was wearing. She wore a little darker shade of brown. But you know what? She looked pretty like Miss New York. You look fancy, the boss. You look fancy. But, you know, it's a nice day today. And how are you doing, my dear?
I'm doing pretty good, as you say.
You look at, you said was a little rough day, but you look good. That's what's important to see. Let our viewers see that we look nice and take a little coconut oil on my face. I am good.
I gotta try the coconut oil.
You gotta try some coconut oil. I buy some coconut oil. And go back to your question you asked.
Yes, I asked you, did you get any of the goodies? Any Vamzeli cake? Any sirni? I
If
know you're lucky to you have a good friend who brings you all the time.
guess what, I'm blessed because my friend actually she texted me on WhatsApp, and my WhatsApp was not working. So today she inboxed me on Facebook. So I should be getting mine is packed already and it's waiting for me. So on Wednesday morning I will go get my bag, and you know what? I love the Muslim halwa. So that's a good thing.
That's
Oh
awesome.
Jesus, it's halwa. I'm not supposed to eat it. I keep it in the fridge and try to eat a little bit every day, so I don't overdo things. Good evening to all of you that's watching us. I see Kamini Rivera. She asked a good question, but we will come to that question in just a couple of minutes. It's good to have you on, Camille Rivera. Thanks, everyone. Please share the show. Today is our big day. Today is what, Radhika?
It's the drawing of the raffle. Yes,
That's right.
yeah, the first prize is going to be the Mark Jacobs hand purse, ladies purse, beautiful, beautiful. And the second prize is a tablet, and the third prize is a candle warmer. Beautiful, beautiful prizes. So Ken, the goal of this raffle is for the nurses in Guyana. Can you tell our viewers a little bit more about why you wanted to do this raffle in aid of the nurses in Guyana? What's going on in the country? And I know you're a nurse, and your heart is,
Right, right.
your heart is close to anyone in that career.
Right, right. Luckily, I want to say thanks to everybody for donating, for buying tickets for this raffle. But when I started as a domestic violence and suicide prevention advocate, I always want to know how I could help Guyana. What can I do in my capacity to help? And so I did in 2018. I made the collection, and I did some work with suicide prevention. But then I was thinking all the time, what else can I put my voice in? And as a nurse, every time I hear that a mother passed away or a baby passed away during childbirth, I'm like, Jesus, what can I do? How can I help in any way? But one of the things that I want to do this time when I'm going for Nurses Week, which is next Friday, um, is that I want to build the morals for some of the nurses to give them a little incentive. And I'm not saying that they are not doing a good job, to give them a little something, to give them a kick, that when they're taking care of these mothers and these babies, that they will give their all to them. I want them to give that extra love and care and to give them that boost. Because in my mind, every baby that born have a
It's a
right to be
blessing.
here. And it's a big blessing. So that's one of my biggest dream of doing. And I'm gonna, because of so many people donated and we sell tickets, I will be able to do that. And I'm gonna ask you guys, ladies and gentlemen, please, the raffle is still on. We're gonna draw it tonight. If you want to buy tickets, you can just inbox us or you can put it in the shout box. $5 a ticket, and it's going for a good cause. My heart is glad because there's another thing that I get to do. um, a couple of days ago, I heard there was a little girl who was diagnosed with cancer, and she is a survivor. I think she's less than 12 years old, if I'm correct. And I heard she's a survivor, and I really felt bad. I thought in my mind, such a young person to have cancer. I said the world is unfair to her. So I immediately wrote the person who I've been in contact with, and I asked him, I said, what is it that this child would like, or what she would like to do? And the person wrote me back, and she said, Ken, that she doesn't have a tablet to do homework. So within a couple minutes, I write her back. I said, don't worry, I got one. I'm going to tell you a story about that. So with that young girl, that alone will make my trip to Guyana
Worthwhile.
worthwhile because my heart was so glad. I'm talking to you. I'm feeling that emotion.
I can
Plus,
see your eyes. I
yeah.
can see it in your eyes.
Plus, I'm going to give her $100 because she is not living with mom or dad. I don't know what happened to the parents, but she is living with her grandmother. So definitely, I would want to give that child something. And then the other thing is that, Radhika, God is good. There's still a lot of people in this world, and I want to promise her that when she's going to write her exams in high school, that myself and you and I can, and our viewers, we can come together and pay for our exams in school, because cancer is such a devastating thing. So I would like to give her all the very best that life has,
Has
and
to
as a
offer.
team, we could help her. Also, there's about five people that's doing some really good work, humanitarian work on the west coast of Demerara, couple guys and girls. And I went and I got some nice awards. I didn't discuss this with you a lot because it is, oh my God, sometimes it's when I got to spend money, I'm like, Jesus. Anyway, so I went and I got nice, small, petite awards. They're like um, $25 for one, and you pay $15 to engrave it. So I was lucky I would get like 9 of them I get to give to them, to give them that encouragement to continue doing good for people. So that is 3 things I'm going to go do in Guyana. And I'll be covering the opening of the new hospital that's in Lenora. As most people know, I'm from Lenora on the west coast of Demerara, and that's like a special thing for me. I'll be there. Also, for nurses, they because I'm from Lenora and I know that sometime down the line, I would want together that we can team up and go to different hospitals and help wherever we can help and do things. So I would like to do something probably for the nurses, because it's Nurses Week, for the nurses at the Lenora Cottage Hospital. And why that's special for me, as a student nurse, I did couple month rotation at the Lenora Cottage Hospital. So I would love to give back
It's
something
like
at
a
least.
circle going back.
Right. So that's what that's part of the plan. I will have fun. I want to eat all the mangoes I can, all the fruits I can eat.
That's
But
what you do in
Jesus,
Guyana.
that's
All
what
the
I do.
fresh fruits, everything organic, not too much manure. I mean, not too much of the stuff they put in on all the plants that
Yes.
they have.
And one of the things I want to say, God moves in a mysterious way. For a young girl, 12 years old with cancer, that really touches me, and I really tear up when I listen to her, when I hear her that she has cancer, and I see her picture, and she was so bubbly and so on. You know, I am not sure if I told you, but um, Ryan Lala actually had bought a tablet for the studio for me to use. I had told him I need one to do my reading and so on. And so um, when he bought the one, same Ryan Lala, our viewer, mistake
Our Ryan Lala.
our Ryan Lala, when he bought that, and I see Ravindra Ramcharan is he's locked on to, and I cannot tell you, with these guys, we get to do a lot of things. So I want them to feel special. And Radhika, I can tell you that every time that I do something, every time we put our foot forward, I want them to feel that they are equally with me,
They are part of this. They are
because they are
part
part
and
and
parcel.
parcel of the whole thing. So what happened after Ryan Lala mistakenly sent another tablet
You see,
for the
God
studio.
works in mysterious ways.
So you would not believe that tablet, when it came, I put it right where we are sitting, but I can't reach it now because there's so much gadget there. It's right in front of you, and you probably don't know. But that thing was sitting there for like a month and a half now. And he was sick when he made this, and I leave it there. I could not believe that this tablet that Ryan Lala sent to me, that it will be going for someone who has cancer, who's a cancer survivor in Guyana. So that's the kind of things that we want to do on Island Zone Radio and from our hearts with Radhika and Ken.
Exactly. And as you know, Ken, talking about the nurses and maternity and all of this, I am also part of the Indo-Caribbean Federation.
Yes.
And we just inaugurated the maternity ward
Right, right.
at Leg One. And as you're from Lenora, I was actually born in Leg One. I'm a Mahaican because I grew up in Mahaica.
Right, right.
But because my mom was from Leg One, I was actually born in Leg One.
Right.
So I feel that very special bond too, you know. And yes, the ICF, the Indo-Caribbean Federation, they have this ward, and they made up the waiting room with fans
Right.
and benches with seats and everything, so that the people can be comfortable while they're waiting.
That's a beautiful thing.
And what was said, you know, because now we're saying that there's a lot of deaths, a lot of infant deaths, a lot of the mothers dying. At the inauguration, I heard one of the ministers, an ex-minister, said that, and we urge the ladies, the mothers and pregnant women, that's what I want to reach out to. They were saying that a lot of these women do not go to prenatal. They do not
Right,
go
right.
to the see their doctor before. You don't know when there can be a complication.
Mhm.
You don't know. So as long as you know you're 6 weeks pregnant, you already know you're pregnant. Please go and do your visits, your prenatal visits. Take your vitamins. Take whatever you need to do. It can save your life. It can save your baby's life. So I'm just urging the mothers over there to go to.
Absolutely,
Um,
especially if you have high risk, you have
mhm,
diabetes, hypertension, you
mhm,
need to go and get your checkup.
mhm.
Luckily, I'm lucky that Apache Warrior wife, actually, her cousin, she's in charge of the Georgetown Hospital maternity ward, and so I'm hoping that I will get an interview with her to just let the mothers know what are some of the things that they can do when they become pregnant.
Mhm.
So that's a good thing.
And
So.
that's a good team. You get it, and
Oh yeah,
you know, if
everybody
you
wants to
bring
help, and
her
it's a
on,
great
yeah,
thing.
yes.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of tickets in studio. Um, you
Only
see,
$5. Only
$5.
$5 to win.
Yes, $5, and
So
I got my
we'll
pencil
be
ready.
drawing. We'll be drawing the
I have my pencil.
We'll be drawing the raffle tonight. But you still have a chance to call us in, inbox us, or send us a message that you know you need tickets, and we will do our part here. And Ken will tell you how to get the Zelle or the
Yeah,
payment over the
if
head.
you want to donate or Zelle to our program for the things that I'll be doing in Guyana, you could my number is Zelle 917-767-2248. Again, you can Zelle us 917-767-2248, and I'm certainly sure that you will get to see all the things that I'll be doing, and you will get pictures of. Um, or see some live that I'll be doing in Guyana when I get there. I really do want to showcase Guyana a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And do want to
Mhm.
nice interview while
You
I'm there.
know, that's our country. That's our mother country.
Yeah.
And talking about Guyana, the Earth land, you know, this weekend on April 22nd, we celebrated Earth Day, right? Um, the planet Earth gives us everything we need. So I need to urge everyone at this time, let's thank, protect, and preserve our loving Mother Earth. Not only on April 22nd, but every day. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter how you choose to honor nature, let's make it a positive. Let's just make it positive. We need a healthy planet to thrive, and planet Earth needs us. There are so many little things you can do to celebrate and help save our beautiful Mother Earth. Let's plant a tree, for instance. Plant something, plant vegetables, fruits, anything. Trees not only cool down the system, they can help decrease a city's temperature by up to 10 degrees. Did you know that, Ken? And not only that, they can also clean the air and give off more oxygen, among tons of other benefits that we have. Trees can also increase your property value. It's an investment, planting trees as well. You can also plant your own fruits and veggies, which will benefit your health and reduce the amount of fuel emissions by not having to transport the food to stores. You can also brush up on climate changes to see where we can help in preservation. As you feel, you know, if you're feeling passionate about certain environment issues, let your voice be heard. There are many organizations like Sunrise Movement, Zero Hour, Extinction Rebellion, Youth and Fridays for Future. You can go to change.org to get started. As Hindus, we pray to Mother Earth, Dharti Ma. So, you know, everybody, everything that we need comes from this earth. So let's protect and preserve. Let's find ways to help, to help reduce carbon footprints from this earth, but still get you moving. The fewer cars on the road, the less carbon emissions, pollution of the air, and contributing to global warming. So, when possible, let's walk or get on that bicycle instead of driving. The best two options for transportation would be carpooling or public transportations is also good. Also, you know what is important in conserving nature? Conserve water, conserving water. I'm not saying that you should cut off your shower short, but I urge you to sit down and look at the water you use and how you use it. You can install a water saving shower head. You can turn off the water when brushing teeth. You know, years ago, Ken, I heard a story of that when you're brushing teeth and you leave that water on, many villages in Africa can
Need that
use
water.
that water that you leave running. They can use that water for a whole family in villages that there's no water. So let's conserve a little bit of, water. Use it sparingly. Use your dishwasher sparingly. If you're using your dishwasher, use it with a whole load of dishes.
I want to say before that, you see my little garden at the back, not my little flower garden at the back there. So I
Yes.
do my share
You do
of
your
planting.
share of planting.
Also, I
Very
want to
good.
say thank you very much. Maria just bought 8 tickets. Ravindra just bought 4. Miss Kamini Rivera just bought, I think, 4 or 5 tickets too. So while my co-host is doing her chit-chat, doing her thing, I'm
Do.
monitoring to see how much of you guys would love to get a ticket.
All right.
So
I wish everyone luck today. I got some tickets in there too, Ken. I don't know if I was allowed to, but I have some tickets there too. All right. So let's see. Another two things that I want to say about conserving Mother Nature, Mother Earth, is using reusable bags. It's been estimated that we Americans, I say,
right.
use over 100 billion plastic bags a year. Can you imagine that? Over 1 billion. And just the production of these bags required about 12 million barrels of oil to produce that. And they also take up a lot of space in the landfills. And they cause major problem for marine wildlife. So let's get some of these stylish, super cute bags that we can go shopping with, and you look cute walking down with that bag. The only thing is with those bags, every time I go grocery shopping, I forget the darn things
Me
in the
too,
car.
the same problem with me.
I forget them in the
And I gotta
car,
buy another
so
one.
yeah, you end up buying more. But let's all remember to take in our bags before we enter the
And
store.
talk about bags and so on. These things, a lot of plastic bottles and plastic end up in the seawall, in the sea. It get entangled with the mammals and so on, the fish and so be very careful. How you get rid of these things, how you dispose of these plastic containers and bags. So that's a great thing you talk about. We got to be nice to the earth and good to the earth.
My cousin Shanti from Canada won 3 tickets.
3 tickets, Shanti.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, Shanti.
Rishi, Shanti, and Rish. They're taking 3. I'll be responsible for that.
Rish, Rish.
R-
I'll put.
Rishi?
All right, I'll put Rish so you will know who it is.
Yeah. All right. So yes, talking about the water and the refillable and the water too. I'll just end this with this. Use there are nice refillable water bottles, and some of these bottles have filters that you can recycle the water, and you drink fresh water all the time.
Right.
Because these bottles, it takes over like, I don't know, 1.5 billions of barrels of oil to produce these bottles as well. Then they're going into the landfill, and as you say, they cause
problems in the
damages
ocean.
in the ocean
To the wild,
to the wildlife,
mammals
which
and the
is
whale and
less
the shark and
yeah.
so on.
Another thing, get your produce from local farmers market. It's a great way to get local, seasonable fruits, and it can even be delivered to your door. So all I'm asking, let us all put a little bit of contribution to preserving this wonderful planet.
You-
All right, how are we doing with the raffle?
We are doing good. People are buying tickets. Don't worry. We got some nice gift for you guys. One of the things is that I stopped by Shanta Flowers today, and I want to say Shanta has been very supportive to our show and anything that we do. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mother's Day coming up soon, and if you need flowers for any occasion, contact Shanta Flowers. It's Dia Flowers by Shanta. She's located 130-14 Liberty Avenue in Richmond Hill. You can call 718-322-3301. Please, if you want flowers for any occasion, and don't forget to tell them that you heard this name from our hearts with Radhika and Ken on Island Zone Radio, okay? And guess what? She will smile. Thank you very much, Shanta Flowers, for all the things that you're doing for us, and thank you for serving humanity. She have been very good in donating. Also, I want to say thank you so much to the ladies at Trinity Church who have been supportive to me in buying tickets. Thank God for that. I cannot help to say how grateful they stop by me, drop the money, and so much good people in the world. Also, the guy Darren in Harbor Freight, thank you so much. Rhonda that was here, Rhonda buy some tickets yesterday, and so I want to say special thanks to all of you for buying tickets, for supporting this cause. When I when I started this like a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, oh my God, wonder if I'm going to manage to do this. And one night, about last Thursday, when I really needed some more money, I was like, how do I get some more money? And I went and I inboxed a couple of my friends, and one of them said, I got you, Rampy. She's a nurse practitioner, actually, like a doctor, a cardiologist. And she's helped me $100. So we are very blessed to have so many good people on our side that's chasing us to do the right thing and to do what we need to do in Guyana to help, especially those who really need the help in Guyana. All right. While I'm talking to you guys, I'm looking for a nice tune that you guys could hear in just 1 minute. It's another favorite song that I like. I don't know why I'm liking so much of these Indian songs. So let's.
Before you go, I just want to say, Shalon Williams, she just want to shout out a happy birthday to her baby, Saif Torres. And she says, we love you, baby. And also, Maya Mati wanted to wish her grandson a happy birthday from his mom, Radha, and his brother Santiago, Aaron, and his grandma Sandra. All right.
And we got the beautiful Veronica Jaglal is in Guyana with Apache Warrior. And I'm going to, Lord, it is something I may have to run to the airport in Guyana to see them because I want to meet Veronica too. And so I'm going to run to that, drive quick to see them at the airport and probably head home back because she's hooking me up with a lot of big shots in Guyana. Thank you very much, Miss Veronica. I really appreciate your effort and all that you're doing for this show. All right.
You have a packed trip in Guyana. You better walk with some Red Bull or something.
No, me don't need Red Bull. Me Red Bull.
Excitement.
Excitement. Me Red Bull is God. He is the man that's going to give me the. I know I'm going to be tired, but that's all right. And our first ticket is going to draw at 8:45. So don't worry, stick around. I don't know where Gita put that bag. But I hope to get that back somewhere. I don't know. I wanted to show them the bag.
Oh. Okay, the gift bag.
I don't know where the bag is, and I don't know who I'm going to call to get the bag. But again, Veronica, thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Everybody that puts a penny in this race means a lot to us. So let's go. This song is for all you special viewers on the show.
did a beautiful, beautiful tune.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. You're watching From Our Hearts with Radhika and Ken. And the first place, but I want to talk a little bit about this bag. This first place bag is by Mark Jacobs, New York, New York. And guess who donated this bag? The beautiful Nalini and Michael Naidu. They donated the first prize. I'm sure this bag is about over $200.
No,
So
it's
that is
over,
so
way
nice.
over that.
But 450. But I don't want to talk too much. I don't know. But thank you so much. So I don't know which lady. I hope a nice lady win this bag. Who deserve it?
All right, a
Imagine
man can win
walking
it for
the
his beautiful wife.
All right, there we go.
Yes.
So in
Yes.
about
We just
about
have
10
like
minutes,
about 8
like
minutes.
8 minutes more, then
Yes.
we're gonna pull the first prize. So yes, if you ladies and gentlemen, and since that Ryan Lala is watching, let me make this comment. Couple, like I said, there is a young girl, about 12, 13 years old, who have cancer. She's a cancer survivor in Guyana, and I contacted the family, and I asked them what this girl would need actually, and they said she would need a tablet so that she could get to do her homework in Guyana and at school. So I was like, my God, that's a good idea. So I tell him, yes, I'm going to do it. And so I want to say thanks to Ryan Lala. A couple months ago, he mistakenly sent a tablet for me, an extra tablet. And so that is going for a cancer survivor, a young girl in Guyana. And I'm sure I'll send pictures for you guys to see, especially Ryan Lala. Thank you so much. You want to give some shout out?
I also see my friend, like my brother-in-law from Dharma Kedarnath,
Yeah.
is watching all the way from I think he's in Melbourne, Florida.
Oh, I was going to say Melbourne, Australia.
No,
But
it's Florida.
all right.
And we have our very own Ryan Lala. How are you doing? Yes, we have a trip coming to see you one day soon. Anita said that you're going to need a bodyguard in Guyana.
Nah, I
Yeah?
move quietly. I would move in a sweatpants and a white T-shirt. Maria Harris, a very good evening to you. Ryan Lala, thank you very much. Shanti from Melbourne, Florida.
No,
she
no, no.
says-
Shanti.
She's from Florida.
No,
she's
she's
from
in Canada.
But she's talking about
She's
Melbourne.
telling me where he is.
Right,
from.
right, right. I remember Shanti, and we went and eat at the back, at the back, at the house.
Yes,
So
yes.
I remember, I know her.
And the hammock.
Thank you
and-
very much. And so, Ryan, thank you again so much. Let's see, Michael Nalini Naidu, thank you so much. Hafiza Khan, a very good evening to you, and thank you very much for your support too. Sarita Kemraj, a very good evening to you. She said, nice song. Colleen, Selena.
Selena Motiram, all the way from Leg One.
That's nice. We get
I
Leg
wonder,
One
were
people.
you able to go to the inauguration of the maternity ward at I think it's the Success Hospital? I wonder if you went there to see that.
Dromati Narain,
Narain.
a very good evening to you. Thank you very much. Amarel Madramutu, a very good evening to you. Miss Nalini Naidu, thanks for all the love and the support that you're putting in the shout box. Thank you so much.
Our friend Shanta Ramrup from Canada, too.
Yes. Oh, thank you
She
so
just
much.
purchased a couple of tickets
Tickets,
as
thank you
well.
very much.
Thank you, Shanta.
All of you, Veronica Jaglal, Anita Ish, Daulat Ram, thank you very much.
Our friend from Texas, Henry Vale, is on, too.
He is on, yes. Bida Bharat, a very good evening to you. We love, we are good love. Yes, I like that. Who else? Who else we have? Elizabeth Lowe is watching. She's in Guyana. She always watches my show and share the show, and on your show too. So thank you. I hope I get to meet with her. Jasmine Madre, good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in. Shanti said 3 tickets for Rishi.
Yeah, well, we
Well,
put that
we
in
took
already.
that. We
Yeah,
took care of
got
that already.
Yeah.
Nafisa
Rose.
Noor, you know, Nafisa Noor, she's a special kind of a human being. I love Nafisa because, you know, Nafisa actually helped us so much. She donated to us, and I cannot tell you, she's a sweet lady. I love her so much, and you know, that's Roshan's mother actually.
Oh, really?
That's his mom, yeah. And despite her son got a radio station, she support us. So thank you very much, Nafisa Noor, for all that you do for our show. Ravindra Ramcharan, a very good evening to you. Thank you very much for all your help and your support. You know, when I count him, I have to count him 20 times
The
or
blessings.
100 times, you know, because he gives so freely. And I want to read this comment. I'm just playing this because we got 4 minutes more for the drawing. And he said most of the clinics and health center in remote areas lack adequate medications and supplies for newborn mothers. Ken was talking about suicide prevention in Guyana yesterday, and we surely need a suicide hotline in Guyana. I think they have one now. I believe they have
Yeah,
one.
when we had the
Yeah.
interview with Dr. Her name, the minister.
Yeah, yeah.
Wendy.
Vindhya, Dr. Vindhya.
Yeah, she gave us a number.
Called,
I don't think we have
calling the ambulance at certain remote area hospital in Guyana, and sometimes no one will answer.
Oh,
And
no,
I'm hoping
that's
things.
terrible.
I hope that things will get better in Guyana. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. In about 3 minutes time, we're gonna get ready to draw the tickets. I spent today getting all the tickets ready and put people's name on. Mintry. Sandra Rampersad, thank you very much. Yes, definitely. Anybody who need a little help, we will try to, as much as we can. I have to sit down and do my little maths on Wednesday. Sumati Jaikaran, a very good evening to you. Thank you for watching From Our Hearts with Radhika and Ken. Stanley Ramsaran, a very good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in. Tara Singh, hello Ken and Radhika Alarte. How are you? We are blessed and flavored. I am blessed, she's flavored. Maria, yes, good evening. DJ Hurricane, good evening. Thanks for watching. We got Chalon Williams. I just want to wish my baby a happy birthday. Saif Torres, we love you, baby. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Tara Singh again.
We're sending out birthday greetings for everybody who has a birthday in this month of April. We may not know all the names, but a very happy birthday to all of you.
Yes. Maya Mati Joda, good evening. Thank you for watching. Who else we have? Let's see. Felicia Kanai, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Bibi Ahmad watching all the way from Guyana. Thank you very much, Bibi, for all that you do. And Rampersad Singh, good evening. Thanks for watching. And we are going to get ready to rock this ball to see the first winner of the bag. So this is what I did. We got a young little girl here who is going to pull this ticket because I tell Radhika, listen, our hands not going to pull this ticket. I don't want nobody say we rob them and thing. So I have all these tickets here. They're in my hands. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them, let me go out a little bit, let you guys see what I'm doing. I got a plastic bag. There is no hole at the bottom of this thing, right? No hole. So we're going to take this ticket, put them inside here. I want you guys to see that's going on.
Where is
Huh?
the girl for the
She
ticket?
coming. She coming. Come we got Vishwani is
Oh,
gonna
here you
come.
are.
I'm gonna shake
Then
this
you
ball
gotta
and then I'm gonna
shake it
give
up.
it to my co-host. I'm shaking it before it gets sour. Shake it before it gets sour, Kenneth. Let me go. Radhika, you know how to shake it?
I don't
Shake
know.
them to me.
I gotta shake, or is this I gotta shake?
Yeah, shake them. Don't shake them, girls. There. You like the piece there, right? God, she gonna shake everything out of that bag there now.
All right, Vishwan, you ready?
And
All
that's the first.
right.
We should do the third place
The
first.
third place first.
Yes,
yeah.
we're gonna do the third place. Go ahead. Third
All
place.
right. The third one, we have a candle warmer.
This is a nice candle warmer. A nice candle warmer that when you and your husband lay down in the bedroom, you light up your nice candle and have a great evening. You will like this, whoever wins
Maybe
this.
a shower in the bath.
Shower in the bathroom? All right, whatever. It's going to bring out the best in your love life.
One.
Kamini.
Kamini.
This is Kamini Rivera. Kamini Rivera. Where do you think it gone?
It fall down.
Oh, God. Are you getting nervous?
The first winner of the candle warmer,
It's
Kamini.
Kamini. Yeah, thank you very much, Kamini. So you get a nice candle warmer. Are you still on, Kamini? Who was wish they were here? So I wish I was there for the raffle. I will donate whatever you need. Thank you very much. I know you got us. And yes, we have brown sugar. In another 10 minutes, we're going to draw the
No,
Another
it's 8:40. Oh, the next one we
the
could
next
do
one
it at
in
9.
at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
In
we can do
another
that at
14
9.
minutes,
Yeah.
we're gonna draw the other one. Yes, and Annette, dear Prasad, a very good evening. Thank you so much for all your love and support from the church, Trinity Church. These ladies are fantastic.
They are blessings.
They are a blessing. The whole
Mhm.
church is a blessing. They took the tickets, sell them, and bring them back the money back to me, which is a great thing. Zubida Mohammed, a very good evening. Thank you very much, and she's saying a lovely program. um,
So my cousin Shanti too. Her son and my sister, they were both. Their birthdays were both on April 18th. So she's sending birthday greetings to Rishon. I got just lost. Yeah, happy birthday greetings to Rishon, all the way in Canada, Rishon Shivarat. And to my sister, interesting, I did a 2-day getaway to Florida to
Right,
just
right.
visit my sister for her birthday too.
right, right.
So her birthday was also last Tuesday.
Nice,
Last
nice.
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday to
So,
her. God bless
yeah.
her.
And talking about cancer, I had good news. My other sister is totally cured. They
Beautiful.
said, after 17 years, they said, nothing to worry about. So that was some good news in Canada.
A brand new life. Should we play another song for them?
By the time we get the...
But we get ourselves together.
Yeah. Just before we do that, right, I just wanted to shout out our programs. We have the Ken Rampasad show, and we also have From Our Hearts with Radhika and Ken. And I just wanted you to know that anybody who wants to, they want to advertise with us, we have promotion going on right now. Contact Ken, contact myself. And
That's right.
there is a promotion going on now. Just contact us and we will work out something with you for advertising, sponsorships. So thank you in advance for thinking of us.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to get Geeta Rampasad to pull the first prize. She just walked through the door. So, right, that wouldn't that be nice?
That would be good.
So it's a bag, and we'll get Geeta Rampasad to pull the first prize after, that's around 9:15 or so, right?
Yeah, around 9:15.
Let's see a nice song that you ladies like. I know they like this one, but I don't want you to dance now. You want to dance? Or let me leave that song for last.
No, let's do the dancing for the last after the raffle. After
All right, there we go.
somebody wins the raffle. We'll
Yes.
dance for the winner.
Oh, Jesus, yes.
We, and I said we.
Wait, you said we?
Yes.
We. Oh, God, you is trouble. The song is going to come on just now. It's a song. I don't know why they want to do this to us, to bring on, what do you think? What do you call the thing, man? It's a commercial while I want to play a song. They shouldn't.
Anita, Ryan is saying that we will meet one day. He promised us. He promises that he will be going to Canada with Ken and myself. So yes, we'll meet him.
If you see her poor wine and swing she waist, watch it flower, all the ladies joining cheer. If you see her poor wine and swing she waist, watch it flower, all the ladies joining cheer. She can't wait to catch the flower, can't wait to throw the tan, can't wait to catch the flower, can't wait to throw the tan. If you see her poor wine and swing she waist, watch it flower, all the ladies joining cheer. If you see her poor wine and swing she waist, watch it flower, all the ladies joining cheer. Father sitting by the river, thinking about the darker future. Father sitting by the river, thinking about the darker future. Sending shit to another home, can't bear to let she go. Hope they treat you like the way he used to do. If you see her poor wine and swing she waist, watch it lava, all the ladies joining cheer. If you see her poor wine and swing she waist, watch it lava, all the ladies joining cheer.
Radhika, you look like Pua there. You dance like Pua. What about if you get one little tips there?
I know.
The good thing is I
And
spoke.
then he goes, but don't hold me back.
Oh God, a lot of words. My father said, "Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back." The good thing is that I spoke to Pua a couple of days ago, so I hope I could get to interview her in Guyana because we always keep missing each other. I want to say, Jasuda Anthony, a very good evening to you. Billy Rameshwar, good evening to you. Thanks for watching. And Ryan Lala, let's go to Canada. He said yes. Naomi Bola Lal, good evening. Thanks for watching. So yes, let's talk a little. We got 6 minutes more, and I guess that we could hold back. We could have a conversation that was going on in Guyana. The latest conversation, the latest incident that happened. Now, what happened? What surprised me is that this guy, the story is kind of complex, and you have to wait until everything comes out because as of now,
Details are
it's-
missing.
that's right. It's allegedly that this guy killed his wife, and what he's saying that his wife, he found out that they got 3 kids together, but later on, that 2 of the kids are not his, and he killed her. I am sure this is not probably the first time that he probably did something to her. He probably abused her before. We don't know what happened. But, we have to be very careful too. As
How
a man,
old is this couple?
I think they're young, in the 30s or something like that.
Wow.
But it has to be bad. I know for a man, you find out that you have 3 kids, and later on down the line, you find out 2 of them is not yours. I'm sure everyone would get upset, or any man would get upset to find that out that he's not the father. But it would take a real man to really accept that.
Because
accept
children
his
can
children.
be of the heart too. If
Yeah.
you brought them up, they become yours.
Yeah, and the sad thing is that now the woman is dead, and the children will be left without a mother. And, these are some of the things that I always talk about. It's spiral. The problem now start, and it's going to end, we don't know when, how much generation, because when someone doesn't have their mother growing up, it's not a good thing. They go with family, some family treat them bad, nobody loves them, they don't, and nothing like that own mother's love. So, and then now the
It's
father,
very sad.
they probably would not have the father in their life too. So, I always urge our men, to be very careful. And from what I'm hearing, she had left this guy for a couple of months, or some time, and she went back. And, studies have shown in domestic violence, domestic abuse, that a lot of women, when they leave, they go back and they get the dead. And so I made a reel the other night, and I tell women, if you're in a bad position, you're in a bad relationship, and you left that relationship or you leave that relationship, please, if you have to go back for any reason, you go with the police. You don't go by yourself, because look at the outcome of this. She went back by herself. Her mother called her. She answered 1 or 2 times. Then I don't know what really went. And then she, another thing, Radhika, when people in domestic violence relationship, a lot of girls don't discuss this with their parents or their family. And so I think her mother was asking her, she's some bruise and whatever it is. And she was saying that it's hickey or something.
Sometimes they're ashamed to say what's going on, or they're scared to say what's going on. They're scared of the husband might abuse them once again.
And
But
that's
they
why-
need to seek help. They do
Yes.
need to seek help.
And with domestic violence, domestic abuse in Guyana, we know how it is. And parents sometimes they force their children to go back into that abusive relationship. So I want to tell parents, you prefer your child to come back alive or to come in a coffin, or you will have to see them in a coffin. A lot of parents, old-time parents in Guyana, always tell them children, and you know what I'm talking about, man, go back. Some of the parents hold their daughter hand and carry them back to the man. And, that give the man an edge.
Once I heard even that somebody had said, go back to your husband. Even if he kills you, you'll go to
Oh.
heaven.
Oh, really?
You die by your husband's hand, which is absolute, doesn't make no sense.
Right. So,
But that, the mind at that time was that you get married, you have to stick through thick or thin. You have to make it work. And now these days there is every so many things have changed. Women don't depend on men anymore to subsist. You know, they can make their own living. So you don't need to take crap from anybody.
And that's why I tell women, young girls especially, when I get to talk to them in church or wherever it is, and I hope I can get the opportunity when I go to Ghana to speak to some young people. You know, I always tell young people, young girls, you know what, your priority is getting an education. When you get an education, anything that comes into your life after that, you know, you can deal with it. You can get a job and you can work. And I'm hearing so many stories where these young girls they forfeit their education and they go with boys and they end up with 3, 4 children. They get abused and they got to stay in that relationship. And after that, they end up all over the place. So I always tell girl children, go to school, get an education. That comes as a priority. Or go on sewing or do something. Right?
But in Guyana, it's sad too that even professional girls, you know, even they're in the legal system or medical field or something, they also get abused. It's a mindset there that you must take what you get, and that should change.
You know, I am so glad that oh, my good friend Miles Alex Reiter, he is my friend on Facebook. Hey Miles, welcome aboard, my brother, and thank you so much for watching the show. I appreciate all your wonderful comments on all your writing. When I read this guy, he's a writer and I'm the talker. So when I read what he's writing, it's like he's writing for both of us. So thank you very much, my brother. Continue to do your great work. And I hope when I come back from Ghana, we can go and have lunch or coffee or something. Let me
Let's
read what
bring him on one day.
What if I think he could come.
Yeah.
He's full of wisdom too.
Yeah, that's it. I follow some of his work.
Oh, you do?
I follow some of his work, yeah.
So, Miles, this
So-
is Brown Sugar next to me. I don't know if you know Brown Sugar, but Brown Sugar is the star, the actress in Brown Sugar. Too bitter for me. But I hope they come out with another movie, Brown Sugar, too sweet for me. On that note, my dear, let's pull the second winner, the second ticket. Where is the bag? And the second place is
Which
a
one?
tablet. Where did I put that tablet? Where did I put the tablet?
You're going to pull the bag.
Where's my tablet? Oh,
You just had it.
it's a tablet. It's a Fire HD 8 Plus. So, you know, I thank you guys for your love and your support in this. So we will get this young lady. We try to do everything that you guys could see what we are doing. And pull, come on,
Shaking the
who gonna
bag.
pull? Oh, who? You go pull the bag. Who want pull? You want pull?
Okay, you got to come this way so people see you're pulling.
Well, this is my beautiful wife, y'all seen here. So, Gita Ramprasad, troublemaker.
AKA.
AKA, right? So, let's see who win the second prize.
All right, we have Mark.
Mark.
From 12907 Liberty Avenue.
Beautiful.
Ticket number
I know who it is. I know.
197-42131.
Now I know. I know who sell this ticket. So, Gita will put this up for us. Mark 12907. Liberty.
Shanta?
No. It's one somebody I give to sell 20 tickets and they sell all out for me. Just put this there together. So that's it. So let's continue this discussion here. That was a beautiful Gita Ramprasad. You see that? So I tell you, sometimes, you know, not because you're black and you're a little ugly, sometimes you get an ugly wife. You get like you lucky, you get a beautiful wife, right? You see? All right.
Sometimes girls like the not the too handsome guys too. But you're handsome, so you get there.
All right, me take him from Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar said I'm a handsome man, but you know, thank you very much, Miss Radhika Olarti. And Ryan is saying he loved Gita, and Gita love you right back. I know Gita always keep in touch with you when I can't, you know. So as we were talking, I want to go back to read Alex says the old time culture has a lot of negative, not just positive, like most everything in life. Absolutely. And these are some of the things that we are trying to address and see how we can do. And so, Alex, if you want to come on the show anytime, is there anything that you want to address, my brother? you can come sit between Brown Sugar and Ken Rampersad.
I love otters. I love to read. So, yes, please come.
Eh, you're like, he is beautiful. Like, what did he say? Nice life, bro, partner. Yeah, man. Yeah, real nice. So, yeah, let's talk a little more about the abuse story. Um, we got two things that we want to talk about, but we could talk a little bit about them later on if you have time. Since domestic violence, and then another day, last week I think there was another Indian girl who got murdered. Oh God, it's only our Indian men trying to kill them wife. If I you kill the wife them out, where are you get little wife with the real thing? When are you kill them girl this out?
I know, right?
Where are you kill out them picnic this them lady? And you have to have feelings.
It's
How
not necessary, all of those. If a relationship doesn't work, cut the ties, go your way, let the wife go her way.
and sometimes it's difficult to do it. And as we always say, and that's where I come in. Sometimes, Radhika, it's easier said than done for us to move on. But when you have a girl, a young girl who's 19 years old and have three, four kids, and in an abusive situation, it is hard for her to leave. And based on, number one, she get complacent in that relationship. She feel like there is nobody's going to watch her or take care of her. Who she's going to go with when she have three, four children, who's going to take care of her and her children. So sometimes all these things, and sometimes girls think love is what this. On the other flip side of that, like I tell parents, fathers, you have to be a role model for your daughter. Let your daughter get to see how you treat your wife so she will know what is not normal and what's normal. Because
Exactly.
if a girl see in her family her daddy beating up her mother every week, he drink every Friday, he come home, he drunk and he beat up mommy. That's how normal way of
She
life
would
for
think
her.
it's normal in every household that
And I
happens.
want to say
Yes.
that is not a normal behavior. In this world, nobody came in to get beat on. I believe in this is a free world. It's a world where everyone, God bless us with life, and we should live our life to please ourselves as long as we are not hurting anybody. What's your take?
Well, that exactly, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and sometimes relationships don't work out. You sometimes right now everybody think they're so much in love, they do all these big weddings, they get together, but then and they're not compatible. They're looking for different things. So everybody has a choice. You have a choice, but don't don't take it out on somebody else.
Also, I want to tell parents too, and as much we talk about domestic violence and suicide prevention and this, when your child or your daughter come to you with these kind of problems, you need to sit down and listen to your child, right? In an empathetic way. Let her talk because a lot of times these girls stay in their abusive relationship because in the first place they did not follow the rule really. So they mess up, they want to believe that, you know what, nobody will listen to them. So listen to your children, listen to your daughters. And nowadays too, you go want to buy get licks too. The boys get beat
Yes,
too.
yes.
Belna.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, the domestic violence go in both ways.
In both ways, right now.
In
Yeah.
one video, I see a girl keep on buying one some slap. I don't know if you see the one Baba box. Oh God, I was so sorry for this boy. I don't think I'll let any woman slap me up like that. Number one, it's humiliating. So, um, let's try to
I
curb.
mean, we can converse, you can argue, you can talk, but you don't have to meet, you don't have to hit, you don't have to get violent. Things, that's why we're human beings, that's why we have understanding. Speak out, come to an agreement. I don't see why violence has to come into all of this. You get angry, you yell, you speak, but hands shouldn't come into play.
And the other thing is, as parents too, we teach from, and I know that Alex might, he's going to agree with me. How do we, as parents, treat our children every time they do something wrong? In Guyana, we have a style that everything they do, we beat them.
Hmm.
We never ask a child, why did you do this? Or while you're saying, why did you do this, you beat them going at the same time. So you want to let us, as parents, start to nurture our children with love and understanding and not to beat them because I get so much licks as a child. I'm very lucky that I'm okay and I'm good. But some people get a lot of licks growing up, and that's the only way they know how to punish someone.
Hmm.
And that's the only way the son know how to punish the wife if she do something wrong, to beat them. Right?
Yeah, the example that they had of their upbringing.
That's
So,
right. Let's play. We could play another nice song by. Let's play as we're talking about ladies, right? Let's go with another nice song for the ladies that's watching.
Natural beauty, you know. Tell, no, I've never been someone shy until I seen your eyes. Still, I had to try, yeah. Oh, yes, let me get my words right and then approach you. Woman, I'll treat you like a man is supposed to. You'll never have to cry, no. I know everyone can relate to when they find a special someone. And she's royal, yeah, so royal. And I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind, no. The way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen. She's a queen. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen. She's a queen. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal. And I need her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind until the night that I seen your eyes. My queen, so supreme. I can see it in her eyes, the way she smiles. Hey, yes I know the king and queen crown same time. So I'd never leave your side. Just stick with me through the trial times. Oh, and she says she no mind. Alright, I know good man is hard to find. And she can't about that giant line. That's why she has no ties at this time. Yeah, I know many men are trying, but she needs to be more than wine and dine because she's royal, yeah, so royal, and I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so divine. No. The way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen, so supreme. Ooh, ooh, what a natural beauty. No need no makeup to be a cutie. She's a queen, so supreme. Yeah. And when they ask what a good woman's made of, she's not afraid and ashamed of who she is. She's royal, yeah, so royal. And I want her in my life. I never knew anyone so one of a kind. No, no, the way she moves to her own beat, she has the qualities of a queen. My Nubian queen.
That's right. That's right. Welcome back to From Our Hearts with Radhika and Ken on Island Zone Radio. Barbara Budram, I want to say, my darling, happy birthday. May God bless you. Thanks for your love, your support. There's so much I can say about you. You always support me. You always support this show. But don't go nowhere. Stick hook right there. Let my partner do what she got to do now.
Okay. All right. It's time for the first prize. The first prize we have a Marc Jacobs bag. Oh yes, a beautiful, beautiful hand purse. All right, and now we call Vishwani, the big winner of tonight. Let me shake this bag. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, baby, shake it. Shake it to the ground. All right, let's go. Come. The prize, with the first prize. One, just one. Harbor Breeze, Darren.
That's right. Harbor Breeze, Darren.
Darren is the winner of the bag.
Right, and you know what? Surprisingly, the same person who helped sell all these 20 tickets, two of the winner came from her set.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's nice. So, love the bag, yes. Judy Persad, a very good evening to you. Thanks for watching the show. I always tell people that being successful at this show that we do, we have some great people behind us, and one of that person today is her birthday. And so, Barbara, I want you to take a deep breath, listen to the song. It's from all of us on Island Zone Radio. We want to wish you happy birthday, my dear, and God will always bless you. This song is for
Happy
you.
birthday, Barbara. God's blessing for many more happy and healthy ones to come.
That's right. We hope that God will continue to bless you in all the things that you decide to do in your life. And thanks for your love, your support, and you are such a wonderful friend. I could not ask for a better friend than you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Bad in the year, it's your birthday, so let me party. Bad in the year, it's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake, cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to
Barbara.
Happy birthday to you. Bad in the year, it's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you. Gather around and start to clap. Clap, clap your hands and 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 clap. Clap, clap. We pray for health, strength, and positivity. All the blessings to you. We hope for long life and prosperity. All good blessings to you. We wish you greatness in everything you do. All God's blessings to you. There is no one like you. We love you. Bad in the year. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you, another great year for you. Happy birthday to Happy birthday to you. Gather around and start to clap. Clap, clap your hands and clap. Clap, success and stability. All the blessings to you. We hope you enjoy this festivity. All the blessings to you. We wish you victory in everything you do. All God's blessings to you. There is no one like you. We love you. Pardon, pardon, yeah. It's your birthday, so let me party. Let's gather to cut the cake. Cheers to your life, let's celebrate. Happy birthday to you. Another great year for you. Happy birthday to you.
Barbara.
Happy birthday to you. Tesla, Chief Beats.
That's right, that's right. Happy birthday, Barbara. I want to read this before you continue. Miles says, please allow me to congratulate Radhika on her amazing performance in Brown Sugar. I know Mahadeo and went years ago to see the movie at a school located in Jamaica. Probably we went together, my friend. I saw it right there, Queens, but I was impressed by not only his acting but hers. Also, she's very talented. Good luck to her and to you, Ken, in all your programming. Thank you very much. And guess what? She is going to be in another Guyanese movie, Dream Chaser. She will be chasing.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Alex Miles. That, those kind words make you feel good. And yes, we do have a few new movies coming out this year. Can I say them?
You can go ahead.
All right. We have another one with Mahadev Shivraj, which is The Quack Doctor. It's a comedy. That should be out by the end of this year. Brown Sugar 2, we're getting dates for the release of Brown Sugar 2 in New York. And we also in the project of one of Maria K. Singh's project, Dream Chasers. So that is a project that we're also working on. And we're also working with another project with Mahadev Shivraj, Appointment with Karma. Yeah. So look out. We'll be back. We will be back. And thanks so much for the kind words.
And don't forget, guys, if you want to donate to our projects in Guyana, please, you can sell us any donation, small, big. I told someone the other day, please send me something small. She sent me $100. So God, that if Mrs. donates something big, what that would mean. So thank you very much again. If you want to sell any donation, 917-767-2248. And know that we appreciate all your support, all your help, and you will get to see how your money is being spent when I'm in Guyana. Thank you again. So go ahead.
So Ryan wants to know if he can be part of the movies coming out. I can hook you up.
He could, me and he could be in the audience. We could be cheering.
I offered you. You said no. Let me see what I can do, Ryan. I'll try to hook you up.
I now see Miss. Why? I'm gonna beat Miss Olarty. She now come on. She says she's late.
I know she missed the whole thing.
Yeah, she missed out the whole thing here. But go ahead. What you want to talk?
Yeah. All right. I just want you to know you didn't win anything in the raffle. So. All right. So, Ken, we were talking the other day about expectations, right?
Right.
About a theme of expectations. What is expectations to you?
You know, if I be very honest with you, in my own in terms that, expectation is when you expect something from someone. And when you use your ruler, your measuring tape for that expectation. And, one of the things that I've learned over the years is that, expectations is just setting you up for failures. Because the truth of the matter is that you can't use your ruler to expect other people what they're going to be and what they're going to turn into and how they're going to do things. And the truth of the matter is that we all in our life, we do expect things. You have your children, I have my children, and I do expect them to be somebody, to be good to themselves, for themselves and for us. Especially sometimes, as parents, we say, we want this one, turn doctor, we want that one, turn nurse, and whatever it is.
Mhm.
we put our own value with them, and it's not fair sometimes. And I was reading something today, and I have a couple quote that I learned. It says, "If you expect nothing from somebody, you are never disappointed. Blessed is he who expects nothing, for he shall never be disappointed." And Bruce Lee said, "I am not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you are not in the world to live up mine." And it's just a simple one. And Maya Angelou says, people know themselves much better than you do. That's why it's important to stop expecting them to be something other than to be themselves or whoever they are. So, in summary, I want to say it's expectation of, like I said, from parents, from friends, from teachers, grandparents, we all have it. But when we cross that line, then it's a real big problem.
And in a nutshell, I'll say too, expectations come from you from within,
Right.
but it's not always going to happen as you think. You might have expectations, I want to buy a Ferrari, but it's not going to happen because all you can afford is a Honda or these kind of cars. But you set goals. You expect to want it. So if you set goals, you can one day work up to achieve what you expect to achieve. So,
And you said it right. And another thing too, Radhika, when you are setting goals, you want to set goals that are attainable, that's simple to get. You don't want to set goals that you can't meet. You know what I'm saying? So that when you attain that goal, then you can set a higher goal. Like, for example, I want to save penny this week. Next month you want to save 5 cents. Then you do that because it doesn't make sense. Let me start save $100.
$100, and then you can't make it.
Right.
You have to start little by little, little by little.
Little by little.
And in Guyana, is one dirty bill down.
Absolutely. One
Yeah.
one dirty build up.
Mhm. So expectation in itself is a strong belief that we have and hold on to something that we expect to happen, right? It may or it may not happen. But as we said, you look forward to this something and you can work towards the goal of achieving what you expect to. It's good to have goals.
Of course.
It's
you
good to
have
have goals so you know where you're going, you know. Having expectations determine where you're going in life, what happens next. And having expectations can also lead to a lot of disappointments when reality does not match up to what you're hoping for. So as you said, it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Absolutely.
So can expectations make us unhappy?
Of course. It could make us unhappy because we set high bars. We expect too much. And when you cannot achieve these things and these goals, then it's a problem. Right?
Exactly. Mm. So the thing is that if things aren't working out the way you planned it in our brain, we become unhappy, stressed, depressed, all of those things. We really don't know which way things can work out because in our heads, we have a preformed concept of what we want to do. And if things don't go our way, it's unhappiness and disappointment.
Right.
So it's hard. And what do you think of letting go of expectations?
Well, letting go of expectations, you should have a basic expectation of yourself and your children. Like I said earlier, when you set bars that too high and you can't get to them, that's a problem. So like I said, you want to set goals that are achievable and attainable.
So it's good to let go of expectations sometimes. By letting go, we free ourselves from a lot of the unnecessary disappointments and stress that we can get into. For instance, in relationships, careers, and your personal goals as well. So be intentional about what your future should look like because it's really up to you. It all comes down to you.
Right, right. And whatever you want, what you want to do. You know, and I tell people a lot of times, Radhika, in life, God give us our life. We should live our own life to suit ourselves. But when it comes to our children, when they reach a certain age, we should allow them also to live their own life and to set their own expectations.
So it's managing your expectations is very it's very it's something that you should learn to do. We usually want stuff, as I said, when we want it. We want it when we want it. But it doesn't usually happen that way. It can actually make you that can actually make it hard on us in terms of personal expectations. Ambition is great. It's a great thing, but in healthy doses.
Right,
You
absolutely.
in healthy doses. You don't want to go big at the beginning, as you said, little by little. You start saving those pennies,
Right.
then those dimes, then then the dollar, then the 50, the $5, and you go on there. So, and expectations to set goals and objectives, make sure you have a realistic plan to get there. And some of the things I would suggest to you, adapt to changing your expectations sometimes. Sometimes you want these things, it can't happen. So change your expectation to accommodate the circumstances.
Before you go, I want to say hello to Jenny Gordial. Thank you very much. I also see Vivian Searam watching all the way from Canada.
You remember Viviana?
I
You
mean, no,
wanted
the Espanol girl with the, what do you think name?
she made empanadas for you.
Empanada, the empanada girl. And when I saw her on just now, I thought of, I'm going to try to put this over nicely. Like, for example, and I know she's going to know what I'm talking about. You know, let's talk a little bit about this. Expectations. I'm a father. I got my son. I expect him, or I want him, when he grow up, to marry an Indian boy, an Indian girl. But guess what? When he grew up now, he now go and married one Spanish girl
So
or
you
one
go,
white girl.
you go get empanadas.
Empanada. I
and
like that.
hallacas.
I like that because guess what? You know, sometimes we experience upset of these things because my son did not go and marry an Indian girl, you know. But at the end of the story, and you said it right, if you embrace the change, know that if you marry a Spanish girl, I will get empanada. What else did you say?
Ayacas.
Ayacas, yellow rice,
Arroz con pollo.
right? So as long as we can embrace, and that's a great thing you bring there, we have to change our mindset. And this goes to show, Radhika, sometimes it's better we get a Spanish or a white or a black son-in-law than an Indian son-in-law who beat our daughters all the time.
You want your children to be happy. That's
Bottom line.
you want them to be happy. It's only one life. And if most of our parents wanted us to marry into our own race, our own people. I was actually the first one in my family to step out of that boundary. And as I told you before, I had a lot of problems with that.
You got
My
problem.
my parents didn't speak to me like 2 years and all of that. But
Right.
Yeah. But it's going on like 46 years since I've been married, and all is well.
And I always say, if you not be married a Spanish man, all this walking about what you're doing, all this
I know.
acting you're doing,
I would get some good cutas.
you would
from-
have their house a cook roti, belna roti.
I know. I'm blessed with that. God knew what He did. God knew what He was doing, right?
Right, right.
Another part of the expectations that I'm going to say is that if you don't reach your expectations, don't judge yourself too harshly. Good things take time to come. You know, like the ketchup, right? Sometimes you're trying to throw the ketchup into your
Right,
plate,
right.
and it takes so long, but you really want that ketchup to eat with those fries. So good things take time.
It's a true
And
story.
you always have to be prepared for problems because you have your mindset where you're going, but problems will always intercept what you want to do. Right?
Absolutely.
It will always come in there. And also, you have to anticipate other people's expectations because most of the time our expectations co-join with somebody else's. Can be wife, mother, father, anybody, right?
Absolutely.
So everyone's come into a situation with what they're expecting, their preconceptions, and that is the root of all expectations. What you expect, what another person expect. It happens in marriages. What do you expect?
Of
That,
course. Yeah.
with parents and children, as you say, we expect our children, we want them to do better than we did. We want them to rise in the, be rising stars in the professional arena.
Right.
But it doesn't always, sometimes it doesn't happen. It doesn't have, you want them to be a doctor or a lawyer, but they want to be a seamstress. They are creative, or they want to be a mechanic or whatever. And nothing's wrong with that.
Yes.
Nothing's wrong with
Absolutely.
that.
I want to say special good night to Mr. Dale Moti, watching from the Sunshine State, Angela Moti, and their daughter watching in Florida. Thank you very much. The other thing is that sometimes we all tell children, go for your books, get your books, read it. But there's so many people who don't know to read and write, but they're still making a life.
They're still making, yeah.
They're still saving a lot of money. And they may have more money than those who took an education.
Because they never finish paying those
student
student
loan.
loans. You know, yeah. So managing expectations is definitely a learned habit. You have to learn how to manage these things. It may take time to change your mindset, but having the ability to understand and adapt these expectations can help you start to pursue your own goals in life.
What I like as a parent, what we can do is to help our children to show them the way out. We went through this life already. And so we want to tell them, you know what, you're our child, our children. This is what I went through. These are some of the things I was going through, but I want to share my life experience with you so that while you were growing up, you would have get a good start of what really life is all about, And it's good to have these conversations. It's good to sit down at the dinner table and have conversation with your sons and your daughters. Because remember, Radhika, we came from a different
Era.
generation. Your mother and your father they're different than you now.
Exactly.
Now your children could talk any kind of way with you. You know what I mean? They could discuss any days. You can't tell your mother anything.
That's so true.
Right? So,
Yeah.
and it's coming for a good thing where we can come now and have a conversation with our children, our parents, The beautiful Shanta Flowers is watching. And again, as I get her, I always forget her. I said earlier during the show that if you need any kind of flowers, I see her name.
For
so
any event.
any event, don't
Birthdays,
hesitate.
birthdays,
Funeral.
weddings, even
For-
funerals.
For all
and
occasions,
all occasions. correct.
contact our beautiful Shanta Flowers or the Flowers by Shanta. She's located at 130-14 Liberty Avenue and Richmond Hill. You can call her at 718-322-3301. And you can get her on the web, flowersbyshanta.com. She's my West Coast girl too, so we got to plug her into.
Oh, Lord, where's my East Coast people?
You got
West
plenty
Coast.
people.
Where's
You
my
got-
West Coast people? All right. I have here Dave Moti. He says, good night, watching from the Sunshine State. Hi, Dave. Hope everything is going well. I just came back from the Sunshine State, and I must say, it was cold over there. It was cold.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cold. It's cold here too. Guavaman, I like to read his comments too. He said, "If we do not allow our children to do what they like, then we can expect them to hate us or themselves forever. It's okay to give parental guide advice, but we should hear from the child or kids' perspective viewpoint. Absolutely so. And if you allow your children to do what they want to do, it's like they will not work that hard in their life.
Because they will enjoy what they're doing. And then again, Guavaman is completely right. Because not every child is set out to be academically.
Like me,
You're okay. You're good. I don't know what happened to you in the early stages, but then you rocked everything and aced everything. So I don't know what happened. You were a rebel, maybe?
I have no idea what happened, but I know I'm a star now, though. Don't worry with that. You know what I mean?
There you go. It's the end. It's the destiny, the destination that matters.
That's right.
So,
And also, we want parents to understand too, from me, and I want to be that example. Not because you start the race at last, that means you can end first, right?
no way. You can always, and a winner is a winner. Goes all the way to the
Like
to
daddy,
the yes, exactly.
you know.
And let's talk a little bit now. Expectations. You want to talk a little bit about gratitude a
Yeah,
little
but
bit?
you know, before we let me give a little conclusion with with
With,
um, with expectations. When we have high expectations of others, your relationship can suffer, as you said. Sometimes we expect too much that when we become disappointed, when others don't meet our expectations or our need, and we see that too with our children. You have kids, I have kids. I get mad sometimes when they don't do things my way, but then I have to sit and think sometimes, you know what, let them live their life. The problem with this is that by having such high expectations, you risk setting people up for failure before they even begin.
That's
And
so
it's the
true.
truth,
That's so true.
right? If your goal is an environment where everyone feel accepted and free from judgments, then start from letting go of your own preconceived notion, as you said
Correct.
just now,
Correct.
right? So don't set up yourself for no for failures. Also, whether it's at work or in personal relationship, try practicing gratitude and identify what matters most to you, and you can have a realistic view of what this beautiful world offers
Of
all
course.
of us.
Exactly.
And so again, you know, we want to tie this piece up, this conversation up, where try our best to let everyone around us live their own life, live their life because it's their life. What as parents, if we have our children, what we can do as government says, we can just offer them guidance and advice, and we hope that they can be take your advice and that they could do something that's really good for themselves to make life something.
I want to thank Shanti. She said the whole of West Coast is following me. Yay. I love that.
I like that, but I want to correct that too. I think the whole Guyana got you.
And Shanti Samat says that she's back in both East and West Coast. Thank you, Shanti.
Who Shanti then?
Shanti Samad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's true though. But the whole of Guyana, no brown sugar, brown sugar too bitter for me, brown sugar too sweet for me.
Now we'll know Dream Chaser.
And I
soon.
hope that next year we could go together and do something.
Yeah, let's
in
plan it,
Guyana.
with a little bit more time.
Yeah, yeah. Probably we could start
Okay.
planning this year when we care Shanta Flowers, we care all our
We have a little
back,
troop going.
our
Yeah.
our supporters. You know,
Ryan definitely wants to go. Maybe Ravindra might go with us.
hey, you never know. You
Yeah.
never know. And let's play another song. We've been talking, and when we come back, we will talk a little bit about gratitude.
उड़ जाओ गगन में उड़ जाओ गगन में उड़ जाओ गगन में उड़ जाओ गगन में बैठे बैठे आ जाई मेरे मन में बन जाओ मैं घटा उड़ जाओ गगन में ओ बैठी बैठी आ जाई मेरे मन में बन जाओ मैं घटा उड़ जाओ गगन में उड़ जाओ गगन में बैठी बैठी आ जाई मेरे मन में बन जाओ मैं घटा उड़ जाओ गगन में मधुर मिलन में इस मधुर मिलन में उड़ जाओ गगन में उड़ जाओ गगन में उड़ जाओ गगन में उड़ जाओ गगन में It's Sharmila inside Super Kids Studio.
Beautiful, beautiful friend Sharmila Ramsaru. My God, she is so talented. I love that girl. So, Ken, we're going to talk a little bit about gratitude, right? So, gratitude, we hear it all the time. The importance of being thankful or showing gratitude. For some people, you say gratitude and they turn up their eyes, or, they give you a blank stare. Like, what are you talking about? Especially the younger generation. They take everything for granted. So for many of us, being thankful is for many people, being thankful is the Thankful Thursday. That's when it comes on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and the hashtags, Thankful Thursday. That's the one day. No. Being thankful is every day. Every day, be thankful for the little things. You have to be thankful each and every day. As I said, appreciate the little things. Your life is already filled with family and friends who love you and care about you. Forget the material things. You don't have that, and appreciate every single relationship you have with the friends and family. You appreciate that. And each positive interaction that you have each day, no matter how big or how small, appreciate it.
Of course.
Mhm. Say thank you. Sometimes we forget to be thankful to the people that are the closest to us. We assume they already know how much we appreciate them. But I am urging the people, tell your parents, tell your siblings, tell your grandparents, tell your aunts and uncles how thankful you are for them to show you gratitude. It's very, very important. So, what do you think?
You know, Radhika, I think that one of the things that helped me in my lifetime is showing gratitude, telling people thank you. And you said it right. If we can't say thank you for the little things, then how can we go say thank you for the big things? Simple things like somebody hold the door for you, you say thank you very much. And I want to say this. In Guyana, a lot of things I didn't say thank you for. Um, that wasn't part of me growing up really. Like, I mean, you say thanks for big things, but then you don't, like simple things, you don't say thank you. It's like it's so hard to come out. But then when I came to the United States and I saw how everything you say thank you for, somebody hold the car door for you, you say thank you. And it really helps a whole lot. It makes a difference in our lives when we show gratitude, when we say thank you for the little things, when we say thank you to people like Shanta Flowers, Ryan Lala, our viewers, our guests,
Ravindra.
Ravindra, when we let them know how we feel exactly. So, and I also believe in saying thank you in a way that you comes out genuinely.
Of
Not
course.
that you say it, well, thank you just to say thank you.
You have to
But
feel it from the
you have
gut,
to
from
come
the
from
heart.
the gut. That's right. To let people know how you feel. And that's one of the things that I've always do. Not from now, from a long time. All those who have paved the way for me, thank you very much. All those who helped me, if you give me $1, donate $1, I say thank you very much. And so you say thank
And
you,
we
I
must
say thank you.
appreciate it. We appreciate
It makes you
every
feel
little
good.
penny. And everything that we're doing is going for charitable causes, humanitarian causes
Yeah.
here. So, and we even go out of pocket. People are going out of pocket, so we have to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So, but we do want to say thank you to each and every one of you for coming on every Monday night to share this program with us. and for coming on to share all our projects and make them successful. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts.
That's right. That's right. So I hope, and one thing I want to talk to sometimes. Sometimes when it comes to our sons, our daughters, our wife, our parents, we sometimes it takes a long time to come out. But I think saying thank you to your partner for doing something that's nice or that's good, it makes a big difference.
Of course.
Gratitude.
It makes a big difference. My husband is like that. Anytime if I just
Oh, really?
every time I give him like coffee, he says thank you. I give him food, he says thank you.
No, you lie. He said muchas gracias.
Yeah, he says gracias.
He said that?
Yes, that's what he
You
says.
see, I know.
He says gracias, mi amor.
Oh, he add the piece.
Yes.
Mi amor. All right, I like that. You see, I know a little thing, yeah, and that's a great thing, great way to start your day. Show gratitude. And then the other thing is that when we wake up, we say thanks. We show gratitude to God because guess what? We wake up this morning. Thank God for the little air that I thank God for the little air that I breathe, the food that I eat, the hands that prepare the food sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Thank God I'm a father. Thank God I got my sons, and I only hope that, things would work out really well. You know what I'm saying?
Every morning that's the first thing I do. My prayers.
Yeah.
I go to my altar. Well, after showering and brushing. It's automatically. I know I have to go do there. If I'm not at home, it's like you lose something. You have to, But you don't need the altar to do that. You can do it privately. You can do it from the heart anytime. Just be thankful for the little things. As I said. Yeah. And God is the one. I am thankful to God for everything for my life, and for all the good friends that I have, and my family. I love my family. Everyone is there. We are very united, and I can't thank God enough for putting me in the family that He did.
Really?
Hmm.
And I'm so glad that, and Ryan is saying, he love us and thank you. But we love Ryan probably much more. We love him.
Ryan doesn't know how much we love him. We're planning to come see you soon.
Yeah, I told Radhika that after this here, I go to Guyana and come back. We will come and see you. We have to bring probably some goat curry or some lamb for you, So, and Radhika, sometimes you don't say thank you, but the little things that we do for people, we show gratitude. We give them some flowers, and Shanta Flowers will tell you, you can say thank you in so many ways. A quick note, thank you. A flower, thank you very much. A little gift means a whole lot to some people. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be thousands of dollars. $5, $2. A flower, just one flower,
Yeah.
or just you passing by, you see a nice flower in the garden, you can pick it and think of somebody.
That's
and
right.
give them.
It's true story, but you don't want to kill the art to the flower. But hey,
Well,
what can I tell you?
flowers bloom. You enjoy the smell. I think they're there for us, the
To pick.
flowers. To pick.
All right, for the ladies,
Yeah.
to give you all
Every day
commitment.
I have every day I have to have flowers for my altar.
Oh yeah.
Every yeah.
You plant flowers?
No, I buy
Oh,
flowers.
you do?
Hmm.
Oh wow, good for you.
I buy flowers every week. Well, now it's spring. I hope. I don't have a green thumb really, but I'm trying. I'll try to get some flowers going.
Oh yeah. You have to do that. If not,
Mhm.
I have to come over there one day and plant some flowers for you.
Mhm.
I am glad I see one rose is good enough. I agree with Shanta Flowers. Shade Backs, a very good evening to you. Thank you very much for watching. Let's see, we have Guavaman says, phrase like thanks and yes, please can take you a far way in life. Absolutely. Sometimes a person's asks you a question and you respond to them in a rude way.
Mhm.
So yeah, even to simple things,
Mhm.
you say thank you for. People say thanks for a glass of water. So, and it's a good culture to start
Mhm.
with your children and your grandchildren. Say thank you very much. When you go outside, people pick up those kind of things.
Yes, they do. Sahid Baksh, he's saying thank you, and we wanted to we want to tell you thank you for always being here for us and logging on and all of that. And Shanta Flower says yes, Rad love her puja flower. She know. I'm always getting flowers from her too.
Oh, God could bless that
She
little
does.
lady. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, she does enough. She did enough in this world already.
And I hope with all that she's doing, that blessings pour unto her. She is she is amazing, simply amazing, amazing. I
Yeah.
love her.
Yeah, yeah. I love her too. So all of us love her, and we love all of our guests. All of you guys make our dreams come true, and not our dreams. That's important. Make our dream in Guyana. Those who really need the help, that their dreams come true.
I just want to tell all my viewers, all the family from our hearts with Radhika and Ken, with you guys, we have ways to go. We have a lot to achieve, and we're heading for great things to be done. And from the bottom, bottom, bottom of our hearts, thank you guys so much for supporting everything that Ken and I are trying to do. I don't know how much more to say thanks. I just hope I can meet each and every one of you one day to to just touch your hands, to just see you and connect, like make that connection. I feel connected already, but like that physical connection. So let's um, let's hope that we can all meet one day, one big thing. We have a big from our hearts and from the Ken Rampersad Festival or a big fundraiser event, and we can all come together.
Yeah, yeah, we can
And
do
do
that.
that.
Definitely. That's definitely doable because we got to love, and as you guys know that we got like 4 minutes more to go.
I don't think I said hello to my friend Nalini. Nalini, I miss you with all the dancing, girl. I see you out and about. I was I was away. I was away for a couple of days in Florida, but I'm back. So let me know when the party is going on. Just kill, you know.
We could probably
Give
bring
me
her
that.
to be your dance partner to end the show or to start the show to
You
tease
know? I
everybody,
know.
right?
That should be the beginning of our show.
Probably
Nalini and me.
why don't we do a live talk show in a studio in Queens Village, not in Richmond Hill. We rent somewhere, we sit down like Oprah, and we do our
I
thing.
would love that.
You never know, we could get.
Sahid Baxter, we can reach, um, at Cunningham Park. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody
Not a
bring the
bad
basket,
idea.
and nobody have to pay, and nobody have to pay.
Yeah,
Everybody
we all
bring their own
come.
food, and
We bring something. We share.
absolutely.
We all have stuff. I'll bring some beers. I don't cook,
Yeah.
but I eat.
You could bring some nice empanadas or whatever it is. The one with the meat inside.
The one with the meat. You don't like the cheese.
No, no, cheese is no good. I need to say you both, thank you both for all your hard work and help you give to others and for help all our viewers donated. What a great team. Thank you very much. And yes, Shanta Flowers is going to help too. Nalini is going to do, I know she's going to make her bara and pulauri and thing. I would make it
Oh
sour.
my God. I was going to share that goja, but I couldn't resist. I didn't share it. I ate it up.
Yeah. And so, as you guys know that next week I'll be in Guyana. And as I go in Guyana, I'm taking all of you with me. I say and I'm sorry, but because I'm like, got so much emotions that I'm not going by myself. I'm taking Radhika with me and all of you guys with me when I'm going to make these donations, present these donations to people, and to at least give my speeches. That will be my. I always say to myself, my speech worth $1 million, and nobody knows because, like, I give so much emotions in when I'm going to give a speech and to say thank you to all of you guys for doing that. And when I come back, I'll be back the morning and the night. We'll have a show, and definitely I would want you guys to tune in because I will try to put in some pictures in the computer, so you guys will get to see, some of the things that your money went towards. And thank you guys, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys still want to donate, not Ravindra,
The
give
raffle
enough.
is done.
The raffle is done.
The ra-
Not Ryan and
Ravindra.
They
They
give
already
enough
did a
already.
lot, yeah.
I appreciate all they do. But if anybody else want to donate to our cause, that I'm going to Guyana, please don't hesitate. $20, $10, some of this. Thank you, Nalini Naidu. She donated to a sizable amount. Thank you so much, Shanta Flowers. Thank you very much too for donating, and to thank all of you um, for donating. I'm so glad that a couple of people who bought a lot of tickets, they won too. So that's a good thing. And Michael Naidu, thank you so much for donating that bag. It really helped. It saved us some good money, so that we didn't have to buy the first price place. You know,
Yeah, that was a huge help, Nalini.
yeah, we appreciate. So we're gonna close now, and I want to say thank you to
Hi,
all of you.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to Sunshine, Chris Shine. She said she's
Yeah.
seeing me for the first time on live.
Good
I
night,
hope to see
sunshine.
you back every Monday, 8 o'clock. We will be on.
Um, Ines Sukram, a very good evening to you. And you know, I got to tell you, and I'm glad that I watched Sunshine Show, and I can tell you, she's one pretty girl out of Guyana, and she could dance and cook and do all my things. You know her? You see her before?
I've seen her videos.
Oh, she's a
yeah.
pretty girl. I tell you, if I got a son her age, I tell you, I'll ask her to marry my son. You know,
Uh-oh.
she can dance, she could move, she could do
And
the
she can
whole
cook.
night, and she can cook. All right. So, Sunshine, thank you so much for all that you do too. I appreciate, especially during COVID. She would sing, she would entertain. Thank you so much for all you do. And sometimes, you know,
He
Sunshine,
said his songs went out.
sometimes we don't get sometimes we don't get the thank yous from some people, and some people just bad talk some of us, but you know what, nevertheless, Sunshine, continue doing what you're doing, continue to be a great soul. And let me end with a nice song. You want to say anything, Radhika?
Well, I just want to say thank you guys once again for watching. I think Ken is coming on live next week. You will be coming on.
I'm going to
live
try to do my
all
show
the way
the show
from
from
our
Guyana.
beautiful Guyana.
Yeah.
I'll be looking on. I'm kind of a little bit busy now with the movies too, so it's a good respite for me. But yes, we will be back every Monday night, 8 o'clock. Check us out. And the Cameron Passat show every Sunday evening. Will you be on the Sunday?
I'm going to try very much. Also, thank you very much to Usha Devi Azimola. She is from Wisconsin, and she she sent some cheese for me from Guyana, from Wisconsin. Sorry, I'm talking and I'm thinking, but yeah, thank you so much. I eat that cheese with crackers, and so yes, Sunshine, I admire you too. So sometimes it's important that we tell people these things
Of
while we are
course.
alive,
Yes.
and not when they're dead. So I see you. I get the opportunity to let you know exactly how I feel. To all of our beautiful listeners, all of you, thanks for your love, your support, and for your guidance. We love you guys. Here is a nice.
Love you. God
Hi.
bless your hearts and all your other vital parts.
One day I'm gonna ask her what the vital organs and part mean when she talk, but you don't worry. I got you guys.
This is me and the Lily song.
दम मारो दम बीत जाए हम बोलो सुबह शाम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम दम मारो दम बीत जाए हम
That's right. Welcome back to From Our Hearts with Radhika and Ken and Sunshine. Yes, you are beautiful. You're wonderful. You're all that the universe need. And I hope that when we come to Canada, that we can host a show together. We'll walk with our equipment. We'll arrange something. Don't worry. We'll team up. She is in Canada. And yes, thank you very much for all that you do. We appreciate it. And to all of you who make a big difference in this world, whether small or big, continue to rock on. My co-host, go ahead.
All right, thank you so much, everyone, for logging on tonight. And it was a fun. Yeah, we had fun here, right, Ken?
Right,
We
absolutely,
had
all the
fun.
time.
Yes. Um, Sunshine, looking forward to meeting you in Canada. I think we have a trip planned sometime.
Hope we
So
could get to go
let's
sometime
see.
this
We
year.
have a lot of plans. We only hope. I usually hope sometime the day has a few more hours. Time
Even to
gets
that, we're
away.
so
It is
busy
getting
still.
away. Yeah. So let's see. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for coming on. And until next Monday, it's
Next
from our heart.
Monday,
Next
you.
Monday, Ken will be on all the way from beautiful Guyana.
All
All
right.
righty.
Thank you, guys.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.